But in Greece, we are living at this moment in a dogma environment where the most idiotic and stupidity arguments are heard. For example, and I finish with this, the IMF said, are these hospitals profitable? How can a public hospital be profitable? Is it a supermarket chain? Is it in the stock exchange? This is absolutely stupidity. And we must encounter this argument with an enhancement of our alternative proposals to society. I think EPSU can play a very important role, and national trade unions and the social movement, in the enhancement of alternative policies and to take the clothes off of this neoliberal, ultra-neoliberal and neoconservative market dogma that everything can be regulated by market criteria. This has to be our core and our important mission from now on in this perhaps plan of action we can elaborate, all of us, along with other friends and comrades from other trade unions in Europe.
Thank you, Costa. Ambassador Congregation, the last row from
Thank you. These two previous speeches have been excellent, and I agree entirely. We must take to the streets and show we don't want liberalization. This neoliberal reconstruction of our public sector has been termed new public management. It's a new kind of cultural economic imperialism that's completely alien to our Nordic and Finnish welfare state. Like ancient Rome, they have introduced a new language here. They used Latin, now we use English terms in our public sector in Finland. It brings the methods of private corporate management into the private sector. And the public services provided are no longer the product, but financial return is expected, like we heard here, and like we talked about the postal services. It's the same here. Now, here in Finland, we've seen in many cities, especially here in Helsinki, the rise of common citizens movements defending various public services, in particular neighborhood libraries and health centers. It is a response to the massive campaign waged by the bourgeois parties against public spending. But interestingly, even people with conservative backgrounds will rise up to defend their local services. So we have seen people from communists to conservatives fighting together to preserve what's theirs against this new imperialism. Unfortunately, union involvement in these grassroots campaigns has been limited at best. And even in the public sector workers have been coerced by employers to shut up at their workplaces about politics. It's completely forbidden to put up posters or gather names to lists. All of this has been prohibited. But since unions are our strongest social movements, there's this huge potential here to effect grassroots radical change and realize progressive social policies. So unions should take a more active role in participating in this grassroots defense campaign. Thanks.
Thank you very much.